welcome to my February favourites video. I haven't made a favourites video for a while, but I've got a few things which I've been loving probably for February, but also for a bit longer, I'd say. So these are just some of the things I've been loving for the last couple of months. I'm going to start with a bit of skincare. This is from Clinique and it's their All About Eyes Rich Eye Cream. I got this back in probably November, December time. And I have a lot of problems with my under eyes. I sometimes get like eczema around my eyes. It's not been there in the last couple of months, thankfully it's kind of cleared up. But when I first got this, it was kind of flaring up a little bit. It wasn't really severe, but it was definitely noticeable, and I wanted something that wouldn't irritate my eyes, but also that would just help to hydrate that area. It is quite sensitive there, and a lot of things do sort of irritate it, but I went to Clinique since I know it's quite a sort of sensitive skin natural brand type thing, I think, and this was recommended to me by the lady working there, and as you can see I've literally used up almost the whole thing. I'm definitely going to have to replace this soon. It didn't clear it up straight away or anything, but it just helped to hydrate the area and it didn't make my eczema worse at all, it didn't irritate my eyes, and yeah, it's just been a really great eye cream. I'm so happy I tried it, just because it worked. So I'm definitely going to repurchase this once I'm done with it. It's been a favourite of mine. I really love it. If you have that sensitive eye area, I would definitely recommend giving this one a try. They also have one that's not so rich if you want something a bit lighter. Yeah, you can try that too. I've got a few makeup favourites. This one is one I've been loving for probably the last couple of months. I think I got this in December as well. It's from Collection. It's so affordable. It's a little hashtag Blush and Glow palette. It's a face palette. Mine is a little bit mucky, but I really especially have been enjoying the bronzer and this blush shade. I use them almost every single day for sort of an everyday routine. I use those two today, so I've got it on as my bronzer and my blush. What I love about them is that they're really long lasting, they're very pigmented, easy to blend, that kind of thing. I think this is around £4 or £5, so affordable. I really love Collection as a brand. Almost everything I've tried I really do like from them. This is the bronzer, and with bronzers I like one that's really long lasting, but this is also a really good shade. Yeah, just a nice kind of warmish brown colour. And then I find that this blush colour here is like the perfect everyday colour. It's sort of a neutral pinky shade. You can pack it on quite a lot if you want to, and it just looks really natural. And this shade here is really nice as well. I use this one a bit less, it's a bit more of a coral. A bit more pigmented and brighter, but again it's really nice. And then sometimes I even mix the two because obviously they're in a palette right next to each other, so you can easily do that. I do like that one as well, but yeah, just don't tend to use it as much, but it's a really nice shade. If I want something a bit more bold, I'll maybe use that one. I haven't used the highlighter as much, but it is a really nice just sort of light highlight shade. I sometimes go for this. I don't wear highlighter every single day. It's sort of like a peachy cream highlight. It is pretty. Yeah, so you can pretty much do your whole sort of cheek face with this. I really like it. It's a really nice size, and it's just got a sort of a snap closure type thing, and it's just, yeah, I really like this. I definitely recommend trying it. I'm really happy I got it just because I've got a lot of use out of it. There's another product which I'm not sure if I've mentioned since I bought it. I know I put this in a haul a few months back, but this is from KIKO, and this is their Soft Focus Compact Wet and Dry Mineral Foundation. I have it in the shade 02. I probably could use 01, but this does work, and I think I just wanted a sort of more full coverage powder, and I wanted to try out a mineral powder. And for a while I did actually wear this on its own. I would use this as sort of an everyday powder and skip foundation, like liquid foundation, and just put on concealer and then buff this on over the skin, and that works really well for me. I've kind of gone back to using liquid foundation again, but if I ever just want something really quick and easy, then I will just wear this alone. But it's also really great as just a setting powder. I like to just buff it on top of my foundation to set it, or even if I want to just add a bit more coverage once my makeup might have faded a little bit, I can just put this on top, and it just sort of just kind of beefs everything up and helps my makeup to last a little bit longer. And as you can see here, I have used so much of it. I've hit like the most of its pan. I've only got a little bit left. I've been putting off buying a new one just because I've got loads of other things to use, and I kind of started using this a little bit less, but I really have been enjoying it. You can kind of tell from the pan. So I definitely wanted to mention it. I've been loving this for the last few months. I will link that haul below if you want to see it, but yeah, really enjoy this. If you have any other sort of mineral powder, full coverage powder recommendations, I really like to know, because I do really like this one, but I'd love to try out other ones as well. Mineral powders are just really great for an everyday basis when you don't need too much coverage, and they look really natural as well, so it doesn't look like you're wearing much makeup, but it does make a big difference in just sort of evening out your skin tone. And I really like that it's in a pressed form because it just makes it easy and less messy. I have a couple of concealers to mention. I'm going to mention this one really quickly because I've talked about it before. It's the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. It's the one I always go back to if I have a blemish on my face that I need to cover up. I don't get them too often, so when I get them I sometimes panic because I just don't know what to use to cover it, but this always works. It always covers like almost anything. It's really long lasting. This is the shade Fair. I use this right now because I'm really fair, but sometimes use the second shade, that kind of thing. But yeah, love this. Only like £4 or £5 again. Really great. And then I also want to mention this. I mentioned this in my makeup bag tutorial. It's the NYX HD Concealer. This is in the shade Porcelain, and I really love this for under the eyes. It's the best concealer I found for minimising creasing under the eyes. I have a few fine lines under there, and this is the best thing I've found. The brush I like to use with it is this one. It's a bit dirty, so I need to clean it, but this is the Sigma F64 Soft Blend Concealer, and for the longest time I've been blending out my concealer with my beauty blender, but I find that the moisture of the beauty blender kind of exaggerates my fine lines, so I find it better to use a brush actually, and I've really been liking this one. I've had this for ages, but it's only recently that I've kind of been appreciating it and really enjoying using it. So yeah, love this little combo. It's been really great. It's made a pretty big difference in my sort of under eyes, how they look and how it just looks a bit smoother, and yeah, things look a bit more flawless under there. Another quick shout out to this little powder. Again, I've mentioned it before. It's the Bourjois Healthy Balance powder, and what I really like this for is another well-loved product of mine. I really like this for setting my eyeshadow primer. It's really great just to give me a smooth base, and it helps everything else on top just blends a bit easier. So yeah, just really like that. I really like this for setting the face as well. This is the powder that I just leave in my bag. I might actually buy another one so I can have one sort of on my desk and then one in my bag, because I probably would set my face with this quite a lot more if it wasn't sort of in my bag. So yeah, I really love this. A couple of lash things. I have to mention this. It's the Revitalash. I got the big one, the 3.5ml, and I've been using this on my lashes for probably about a month now. I don't think I've missed many days, maybe like one or two. So I apply this in the morning, every morning, along my lash line, top and bottom. I have seen such a big difference in the length of my lashes. They've really grown. I went through a phase a couple of months back where I was wearing false eyelashes almost daily. I wouldn't usually wear them to work, but if I was going out anywhere, I would just not feel very confident about my natural lashes, so I just felt like I was reaching for false lashes all the time, and I really liked them. I still really like them. I haven't been wearing them much though, because this has just made such a huge difference, and it's made my lashes so much easier to work with. I still sort of curl them quite intensely, but they actually curl a lot better, and they are just so much longer. They're still not the longest lashes in the world, they're still my natural lashes, but yeah, I really like this. It's definitely worth the investment. This was close to £50 or something like that, I think. You can buy a smaller one, but I don't think I've used much of it. It still sounds like there's loads in there. This is probably going to last me, I think it's meant to last around 3 months, but I think I'll probably be able to stretch it out. But yeah, it's definitely worth the money for me, and I think I'm definitely going to get another one once this is finished. And the mascara I've been using as well is the Maybelline Lashsensational Waterproof Mascara. I've still been using a waterproof just because that holds my curl better. But this was kind of left in a drawer somewhere, and I hadn't been using it. It's starting to dry out a bit, so I'm probably going to have to get a new one or try something else. But it's been really great at just keeping my lashes curled and just giving me really good lashes. So I've been really liking this. I think I will repatch this in the future, and I'm just really happy. This little combo has just made my lashes so much better. I haven't worn false eyelashes for like as long as I've been using these two, so I'm really happy. I haven't used one of these products for a couple of years, I'd say, but I needed a new lip balm because I finished up a couple of my lip balms and I just felt like there wasn't much in my collection that was doing anything, so I thought I'd just try something new. And this is again from Maybelline. It's their Baby Lips. It's the Dr. Rescue one, so it's just clear and it has a sort of minty menthol smell to it. I really like it. I love the fact that it's all just a twist up balm because it just makes it really convenient, and I just apply this throughout the day and I find that it makes a difference to my lips. It keeps them moisturised, and again it's really quite a cheap product. It's around £3, £3–4. I kind of picked it up, I was in a Boots where there wasn't too much to choose from, and this was just kind of the best thing I could find in there, and I hadn't tried it. I tried one of the coloured Baby Lips before but not this one, and I do really like it, so I'd recommend trying this if you're looking for a sort of lip balm which is affordable but actually helps to hydrate your lips. My last favourite this month is a primer, and again I've had this for a while but I don't know why I just hadn't used it, and I finally pulled it out and I've been using it pretty much every day. It's from Rimmel. It's their Fix and Perfect Pro primer, and I really like it because it's just a white primer. It's very moisturising and I feel like it just hydrates my skin and sort of plumps it up, and then my foundation and everything else goes on really well. So I've just been really liking this, and I've probably used up quite a bit of it, but I think there's still quite a bit in there. Yeah, I definitely want to try more Rimmel primers. I know they have different ones as well, but yeah, I've just been really liking this. It's definitely one of my favourites this month. Okay, that's it for my favourites. I hope you did enjoy this video. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and what you think of them, if you like them as much as I do, or tell me one of your favourites this month. And yeah, that's it from me for now. So don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!